This is Chase Blythe and Forward with Speech 1. There's my audience. How many of you have heard of Farmland, Indiana before? Alright, a few of you. Although it's a small town, close to about 1,300 people, it's vibrant and teeming with the history that it was founded upon. I've lived there for my whole life, and I was raised in the town, and I was exposed to all the history and the landmarks there from a very young age. My grandparents and parents were quick to show me the buildings that we went into, and were able to tell me all about the history behind it. It's very important to know the history and what farmland was founded upon, because it plays a role in the preservation of the town today and the generations looking forward, and learning where they came from. The buildings tell a story and kind of paint a picture of what historic farmland was all about, and it creates a sense of appreciation that the town has for their little city. Specifically, I'm going to talk about the history behind the Pizza King building, and then the Chocolate Mousse restaurant, the grain elevator along the railroad tracks, and Ansel Tony's workshop. Downtown, as you go downtown, you'll be able to see on the corner of Main Street and Williams Street there's a Pizza King. But before it was a Pizza King, it was a pharmaceutical drug company which was owned and operated by my great-great-grandpa, and it was the distribution city for farmland and all of the rural community around there. You can still see the engravings and the history on the cornerstone with Bly and Thornburg on the side, along with a year. And right here, you'll be able to see as you can see on the left-hand side is present day, and on the right-hand side it's the old time, and there on the corner you can see the Pizza King. Next is the Chocolate Mousse, and before it was Chocolate Mousse, it was the Opera House. The Opera House drew people from all over just the Midwest. You can still see the architecture inside of the Pizza King. You can see the tin tile ceilings and the ornate woodworking that showed the prosperity of the time that farmland was enduring. And it shows the flow of people in and out of the city, because they came there for all the shows. In addition, as you cross the railroad tracks, you'll be able to see the grain elevator. It's a 10-story high grain elevator, along with the shops that are along the railroad tracks. And the shops used to be the main station for the train stops that went through the town. And the trains carried people to and from farmland, and it was like a stopping ground for people traveling, which brought many people to the city. And finally, Ansel Tony was the kite man, and you can see his workshop where he made all of his kites behind the VP on there on Main Street, on 32 and Main Street. And he brought nationwide recognition to the town with his kite-making abilities. He, in fact, made a kite for President Carter's daughter when he was in office for her birthday. And that is yet another landmark that reminds the town of the uniqueness. Although the town's small, it's still unlike any other town with its history and the foundations that it was founded upon. Pharmaceutical represents the willingness to help the community. The Opera House showed how popular the town was at the time, and the train station reminded us of the common flow of people through and out of the town. And Ansel Tony reminded us how big the town was by putting it on the nationwide map with this kite-making ability. There are many more historical elements that can be seen in farmland, but these are the main points that show the uniqueness and the uniqueness of the town and what has been preserved Ave for us now, and then the generations looking forward. I forgot to show the grain elevator, but that's all right.